Yo, Bucko, it's Zero, come back to you with another figure review. Today we have something I'm surprised I haven't been able to pick up for, gosh, this thing released almost a year ago, I think. It's been that long. It's the Clone Commander Bly, and it's insane that it has taken me this long to get this because I didn't pre-order him, and I thought, maybe I would find him in store. I was wrong. Why would I be able to find a clone trooper in the stores? The only clone I've ever found in the store is Fox and somehow the Walgreens exclusive clone lieutenant, and then the regular phase 1 clone. But besides those, never seen clones in the wild. Anyways, this is a long awaited one. Everyone's telling me it's one of the best clones. We're gonna find out if it is or not today, and judging by the box so far, I'm already in love with this figure, so yeah, we're gonna get into this box real quick. So yeah, front of the box, Clone Commander Bly. He's got his awesome portrait there. Star Wars Black Series. He is number 104. It says Clone Commander Bly on the side. Back. It says Clone Commander Bly, a veteran of many Clone Wars battles. Clone Commander Bly, clone designation CC 5052, served in a 327 Star Corps on such worlds as Quell, Meriden, and Felucia. He also killed Ayla Secura, apparently. On the side of the box we got Clone Commander Bly, and it's so weird getting to see the old lettering again from the red box. So it says Clone Co. And then yeah, top of the box, bottom of the box, unreadables. And we're gonna get Bly out of the box, and here he is out of the packaging, looking pretty sweet. And right off the bat, I can tell you I believe the original variant of this. There's two variants. There's one where the stripe on the helmet goes all the way down, and then there's one, which is this one, where the stripe cuts off. Now I think I noticed while looking for pictures, a lot of the collectibles, a lot of companies also messed up the stripe. I have no idea why. I really think that there is it seems like some art and some depictions of him don't have the stripe, and then some do, which is really strange to me. I'm really not mad that it's messed up or anything. Like, honestly, I probably wouldn't. I didn't even know what people were talking about though, and then I don't even know. Supposedly people have variants where the stripe is not messed up, but yeah, I am just lucky to have this figure, honestly. I'm not too mad about that. It's whatever. Anyways, let's get into this. We're gonna start with the accessories, and here we have our first accessory. It's the DC-15A. It's molded in just plain black. Yeah, usually these have some type of painting, like Fox's over here, and a few other clones have like some paint. His is done in a gray with like silver. This is just done in just molded in black, which like I don't have a problem with, because I don't know, I love this rifle, so I'm happy just to get this rifle. It's very nostalgic to me because I used to collect clones as a little kid, so this is awesome. Yeah, it looks super nice. Every time I get one of these, I just have like the best nostalgia trip ever. This is awesome. Yeah, it's pretty plain though. They could have done better with this, but he also comes with two DC-17s. They're pretty common for clones. I think almost every clone commander except for maybe Gree comes with these. Pretty nice. Yeah, I love these pistols too. I love all of these little pistols, and then yeah, very nice molds. They're gonna go ahead and go straight into this holster right here. Yeah, same thing on most of these commanders. I always love when figures are able to store their weapons. That's awesome. We're gonna go ahead and just jump right into this figure now. So he is looking good. Bly, I don't know why I waited so long to get him. He just was never a good price. And then finally I saw him for a decent price and I was like, screw it, we're buying him. We're getting him. We're doing it live. So finally picked him up, and I am not disappointed. Now, you're probably going to be seeing a lot of clones over the next few weeks on my channel. Finally picking up some. Cody's coming in, Gree and Wolf are going to be coming in. I got like 4 clones that I haven't opened. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time, so subscribe for that one if you like the clones. I'm going to have a fun time opening these clones, but yeah, so getting into this figure. Where do I even start with him? So yeah, his helmet, like I said, the line doesn't go all the way down. I don't know how they messed that up. I don't know. I guess there's just like some art somewhere that messed it up, because Sideshow and like a few other picture companies that made figures of this messed that up. So yeah, I guess it's just a common mistake, or the yellow just blends so well in that you can't even, to the brown, that you can't even tell. Yeah, he's got a very nice, just all around paint on the helmet. And then also the visor moves up and down, which I don't know if mine's warped or something, but I love this visor feature. That's freaking awesome. I kind of wish, can you take it off? I don't want to break it. I kind of wish you could take this off and put it on like other figures, but yeah, I'm not gonna mess around with that. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's got that stripe, it's got that red paint, and it goes over his visor. And then the back of his helmet is also nicely painted with the little bit of like, I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not, but it's like battle damage or dirt or something. And he's got the stripes on his helmet. And then, I don't know, this is a pretty clean figure overall. Then we're going to go down to the pauldron, which I don't want to rip off this guy's head, but it's pretty stiff on here. I'm sure you could take it off, but I noticed while I was putting the gun in the holster that this comes off. So yeah, that goes ahead and clips into the belt right there. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that, but yeah, there's a little hole right there, and that goes ahead and clips right into there, just in case you're wondering. I was wondering. So yeah, if you articulate, it's probably gonna pop out, but it's a good thing that it just popped back in. And that this is probably the coolest pauldron on any figure, because I mean, you got the kind of ammo belt, you got the pauldron that goes on both sides. Yeah, because usually the pauldrons go on the other side, I think. I don't know. I wish I had a Rex. I don't remember how his pauldron is, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a brand new sculpt completely. And then you'll notice with the arms, compared to my other clones, he has his own like armor piece here. Don't know if any of the other clones have that, but that actually gets him to articulate a lot better than most clones, because usually you can only go like this. On this side you get to go all the way up and then even back a little bit, which is freaking weird, but yeah, you get a lot of good articulation out of this one arm for no reason, for no good reason. So much better. Don't know why, but that little bit of space helps so much. So that's really cool they did that. And then get your like normal clone armor pieces, then you get your, god, what is this, your kind of belt and holsters. And then he has his soft goods little skirt. And I actually like this actually feels really nice compared to most of these. They're like rough. Most of the skirts are rough. This one's really soft. It's really nice and matches the figure really well. Got a little bit of yellow paint on there, whatever. Yeah, and then down the legs, I don't know, this is just done super nicely. I actually think, I don't know if that would be on Rex, but that actually might be new sculpt completely. So that's kind of cool. And then yeah, the legs, pretty standard stuff for a clone. Very nicely painted. Like the yellow and then the brown stripe going all the way down. And then he has the yellow stripes and dirt on his boots. This is a really nice figure, really nicely detailed. This is definitely a contender for one of my favorite clones when I get most of them. Once I get once I get all the commanders, we are gonna see which one is my favorite. But so far, I mean, I only have 2 clones open, so you're in the lead, buddy. We'll see if you can keep that, because we're gonna be on a steamroll pretty soon here, getting these clones in. So we'll see. He probably is gonna make it on my top 10 list for the year. So I would subscribe for that, because I'm gonna try to get most of these figures open in the next week or two, and then we're gonna see what ends up on that list. So stay tuned for that one. And now we're gonna go ahead and get into the articulation here. So starting at the head, like I said, this visor goes pretty far. Yeah, it goes all the way around. There's nothing really stopping it. I don't know if it comes off. I'm not gonna risk pulling it off and breaking the figure, but yeah, it's pretty. I really like that visor a lot. And then the head is on a hinge, goes up into a ball joint at the head. Unfortunately, with these clones, these older ones, you have that kind of like that weird kind of plastic ring around, so you're not going to be getting a ton of movement out of this. That's one of the several bad things of this old mold, so I'm glad they're retiring it. It just sucks they're remaking Cody and not giving him the new mold. And then he has a hinge and swivel at the shoulder, and yeah, that's super hindered because of, or it's mostly hindered. I don't know, that's weird. Yeah, the armor goes all the way up on both sides, but it's going to be stopped by the pauldron. Yeah, you're not going to get much more than that on either side. And then, yeah, hindered by the pauldron on this side, and then you can kind of get it around on this side. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that too much. And then you have a bicep swivel on both sides, which, yeah, that's, I don't know, bicep swivels are pretty rare, except for like on troopers for some reason. And then you have a double jointed elbow, and this side gets up and back, which that range backwards is ridiculous. That's like, oh, you broke your arm type of thing. But yeah, usually you don't get this type of range with the elbow. And then on this side, this is your typical. Was I overestimating it? I don't know. Yeah, you get a lot better range on this side than you do on this side. I don't know, that little extra helps. And then you have a hinge and swivel at the wrist, and then this is gonna go up and down. And the other side is gonna go left and right. Which, okay. I was getting worried, it was super stiff. Yeah, you're not gonna really be able to go right on this one though, because the armor hinders it. Which usually that's not a problem on troopers, but whatever. Then you have a ball joint at the torso. Then your leg goes kind of forward but outwards, and then it doesn't really go back at all. And then you go out that far, it's going to be hindered by the holsters. Then you have your thigh swivel. Then you got a double jointed knee, and that's not going to be able to kick his own ass, unfortunately. Actually, maybe? No, that's not going to be able to kick its own ass. Then you have a hinge at the ankle and a forward-facing pin for rocker. And you're really not going to get that much range because of that, but yeah, you got your hinge, forward-facing pin for rocker. Alright, now let's get to the 360 view of this guy. Now it's time to show him off next to some other figures. Here he is next to the new Black Series Stormtrooper and Lord Vader. And here he is next to Dooku and a Clanker. Here he is next to Kit Fisto and Clone Commander Obi-Wan. And here he is next to Mando and Boba. And as always, here he is next to Luke Skywalker Squawker. And I'm just gonna say, I think this is one of the better clones we've gotten. Maybe the best clone, but I'm not sure yet. At least the best clone of the old mold. So hopefully in the future they take upon this and mix it with the new mold, and then we get something real great. But this is pretty good for what they were able to do with the old mold. I actually could work with this, unlike Fox. Oh my gosh, I have so much trouble posing him. For some reason, I was able to get this guy in like pretty much every pose I wanted to do without wrestling him that much. So that's a win to me, even though it is the old mold. Can't wait to crack some of these new mold clones open. Go ahead and subscribe for that one. I got 3 or 4 of them. I got the 332nd clone, so we're about to pop that baby open pretty soon. But this is a great clone. I can't believe I slept on this guy for that long. I should have pre-ordered him. I would have had this clone on my shelf all year. But yeah, this guy is awesome. If you could pick him up, do so. But good luck finding him. Hopefully you could find the one with the correct stripe. But even then, that doesn't bother me that he has the incorrect stripe. Still pretty cool. And as always, you can bring them in warm or you can bring them in cold. Thanks for watching and good hunting.